Hey guys, so we carry on with the journey, and like everything was a success. In terms of like the Tyler music video, I finally got the African Bank, or check out the previous episodes if you want to dive into that. But in this episode, I'm gonna call it the first glow, when self care, turn into healing, because I was taking photos, right? Because after hearing the agency I'm in's a scam and whatnot, what. Well, it wasn't really a scam, but I'm gonna talk about that later on in the story about like what the scam really was. But once I realized like how I was being mistreated by the agency, I was looking at other agencies, so I started taking photos of myself, right, while I was staying at my aunt's place, and I was like, okay, let me start applying to these other agencies that the artist I met on set at the African Bank and the Tyler music video shoot. They were part of different agencies, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna apply to the agencies that they're in. So I was taking photos of myself, and I remember I sent a photo to my family, and they're like, yo, bro, like, you skinny. Like, yeah, will put a picture up, but they're like, yo, like, nah, like, the change is crazy, but you're skinny now. Especially my brother, because I'm in the gym and supposed to be building muscle, right? But another thing they realized is, like, how, like, my skin was. Like, I wasn't really taking care of my skin. I barely had, like, a skincare routine. I had, like, a bar of soap and lotion, bro. Like, that was not enough. Well, and sunscreen. I had like a soap and sunscreen. Like that was not gonna cut it, right? So while I was studying with my aunts, and I think this is just all about divine timing, bro. Because I generally like before was with my aunts, I never had the time. I never had the funds, like to like invest in myself. My expenses were going everywhere else, but I could not have like a budget for self care. So while I was with my aunt in Joburg, like I basically could like didn't have to worry about anything. Like I just could like focus on investing in self care. And during this whole phase, I also want to mention like this was like the first non-contact stage between me and Maria. Like we barely talked after that first initial engagements on Instagram about the short film, and after that it was just like dead, like nothing, no communication, nothing. So I would just put all my focus on, improving my skincare. And also from the photo shoot, my mom would not drop the fact that I did not put like a lip balm or Vaseline on my lips, face line, Vaseline, whatever you want to call it, bro. Fuck. I did not put that on my lips, and she really was disappointed in how I took care of myself. So my mom gave me some pointers on what I should get to like improve on my skincare and my my lips and whatnot. And yeah, I just as soon as the money I received money from my music royalties. So I took the money. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy. I bought an onyx. I don't know. I'm gonna put a photo of like the brand, but I purchased that skincare kit and I got straight to work, bro. I bought lip balm as well. I bought the gua sha kit, bro. I bought like new do rags for my hair. Cause because my skin was like sagging and whatnot because I lost a lot of weight drastically like in a short time. My skin was like you can see in the photo like my skin was not looking right. So I did like braid. I did like cornrow braids. What? Fulani. I did Fulani braids. Yeah. So just pull my face back like a little facelift. A little facelift. So like my skin would like get tighter again. Yeah, it really helped. Like the change was just like once I started implementing this, because there's just consistency as well. I had a month. I was staying with my aunt for a month as well, like because the thing was, during this time as well, I was receiving a lot of opportunities from the agency, like, and I think when I was getting a reading done, they were like, opportunities are gonna come, but you have to have self-respect in terms of what opportunities you're gonna accept. And there were a lot of opportunities coming by, but like the payments and whatnot, like you had to like filter out, okay, is this worth my time? Will I be able to, will this affect my brand and whatnot? You know, you had to think, I had to start thinking like that based on the reading I got. So everything after the Tyler music video, I either shut down or I wasn't chosen for. And you know, the ones where it was guaranteed that I was gonna get chosen for, the payment was like really bad. So yeah, I learned a lot of self-respect during this whole period. You know, you just can't accept everything, bro. Like, yeah, you gotta look at a lot of things in the industry before you like walk into them. So anyway, I'm doing the self-care, I'm taking care of myself, bro. And because I'm not in the gym during this period, I'm just doing home exercises, right? I'm not in the gym. This is the first time I'm actually taking a break. So now my muscle is recovering. So like my muscle's starting to pop, right? My muscle's starting to pop. I'm just looking different. My skin's glowing. I'm looking different, and I start posting on Instagram for the first time. Like, I was not posting myself on Instagram. I was like very insecure. I was like, nah. Like before I started posting myself, I was just making edits. Even for my music, I was making edits. I was just posting the cover of the music. Like I was not showing my face on the internet at all, bro. For years, that's how insecure I was, bro. But like once I got the Fulani braids on, bro, I was like, hey, I'm going online now, bro. Like I was looking dangerous, bro. Like it was crazy. So I like started posting, and the reaction from everybody was like crazy. They're like, bro, like is this Shalom? Like it's crazy. Like it was going crazy, right? And the feedback was so positive, bro. I had people coming out the woodworks, people I haven't talked to like in years, were just messaging me like, bro, like I'm so proud of the change, bro. You know, and that really it touched me. You know, it touched me so much that I've really like made the change, and I started looking at, you know, how I can take it to the next level, and I'm gonna talk about it in the next episode. But yeah, so I take these photos to start applying to like different agencies, right? And I'm like, but I'll have to live in Joburg if I apply to these other agencies, and I don't think my aunt like had the space for me. So like really, I just had a month there because I think someone went for a holiday and whatnot. Yeah. So anyway, I just focus on, you know, the consistency and taking care of my skin, hoping that I improve. Also, getting that hairstyle just helped the whole process even better. I started taking care of myself for real. Like I was like, okay. And also my streaming just got better. Like the money just shot up, you know. So I started like planning my next investment. So I bought a bunch of that skincare stuff, and because if I go back to Macau, bro, like it's late, dog. Like once I go back to the village, like it's gonna be so hard to get a hold of some of the items I was able to get in the city. So I had to stock up, and I did that. I stocked up. I'm like, okay, this is gonna last me like a couple months, and I'm good. So yeah, I started going out more during this period, like just, you know, like even I was going out alone, like I was taking long walks to like malls. It was close, where we lived, it was close to Edenville, so I was always going to the Edenville mall. I was chilling there, you know, just, you know, like seeing the reactions of people, like how people are treating me now in different places, like seeing how people take me in, you know, this new version of me, and just trying to remember the difference when I used to walk in stores before and when I was walking in stores now as this new version of me, right? So that was what I was doing every day. Like whenever I could, I was doing that, and I I was online just looking at how to self-improve. Now I'm online, like looking at what supplements I can get, you know. So when I go back to Macau, like I have like tools and whatnot, because now my muscles are like healing, you know. They're finally getting a time. Like this period with my aunt, like I cannot thank my aunt enough, bro. Like for letting me stay, like, because there was also tension back home, you know. There was tension with my dad, so like this period was like a breather, like yo, you can breathe now, you know. Like I finally had that window to breathe and not worry about so many things, because I was taking care of a lot, you know. And there was like a lot of tension between me and my dad, and this gave me room to breathe, room to just focus on like me, becoming better. Cause you can just see the photos, bro. I was not looking good. I look like I look bad, bro. I look really bad. I look really, really bad. Compared to now as well, like I look really bad. Like yo, it was horrible. Yeah, so I remember I got a notification from the agency. They were like, yo, we're hosting this event at the end of the month. Pull through if you can. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna show them this new version of me. I really wanted the CEO to see me again in this new light, because it was during the day. The meeting was gonna be during the day. So I showed my aunt, and she's like, it's fine, you can stay until then, so you don't have to waste money going and coming back, you know? So my aunt really let me stay with her for a month. And that was just amazing for me, because I really just had to focus on, you know, skincare, my health. And I was eating healthy food during this period, like living with my aunt, I was eating healthy food every day. Like it was different environment, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my aunt, man. Like I can't thank her enough. Till this day, like just that window during that time, because I needed that to just, you know, become even way better, because everything that happened in this period really just catapulted me to a different realm, bro. Because the moment I land back in my village, you're gonna realize how different I was, bro. Anyway, I'm diving deeper into esoteric knowledge during this period, you know, health, wellness, like skincare, you know. Yeah, like my period, like this period was just really about tapping into a more feminine energy. I won't lie, it was very like soft girl, soft boy type of like era, you know what I'm saying? There was not a lot of, there was zero pain. I think it was just the frustration of consistency, because you know, you have to wake up in the morning to do the skincare routine, and then at night you have to do it again, and then you know throughout the day you gotta make sure your lips aren't chapped, you're putting enough sunscreen on your skin, you know, because I was also going for walks, so I always had to carry the sunscreen with me, or I had like a sunscreen roll-on that I carried, and then I had sunscreen like at home. But the roll-on was like when I'm walking and like when I'm going out and whatnot. I used to carry that with me like everywhere, like just to improve the skin and whatnot. But yeah, that was like my feminine period, bro. Like no gym, just relaxing, bro. It was nice. I enjoyed this period, and obviously at the back of my mind I was doing research on Maria, like. I was like, what is this girl about, you know? During this period, I found out she was like doing bits on TikTok. She's like kind of TikTok, like famous, popular, you know, I don't know, like, yeah. And I was just like, damn, like she's really doing her thing on TikTok. Yeah, I was just like, okay, it's pretty dope. But yeah, she's at the back of my mind for this whole period. But like I I just really also wanted to focus on becoming a better version of myself, just looking different because I wanted to. It was just like I want to like IMTA was what I was holding on to, right? And I was like, I need to like look the best I've ever looked before I get on that stage. So that's really what was driving me. Like every day was just that. And, me and my aunts and the family, we were getting into conversations. They were just, trying to understand this new version of me because I was not like this before. I was very pessimistic. I was just so negative. This new version of me was different, and they just really wanted to know what the change was. Because it was a really nice time compared to the other times with my aunt. Like this was like the best period because I was in a different energy. I was so hopeful. I had something to hold on to. Like before, I felt like my life was bleak. Like this is it. If you met the old version of me, like it was, yeah. I don't want anyone to meet that version of me. But I think if you met that version of me, you'd appreciate this new version of me. Because yeah, it was bleak, bro. I was pessimistic. I was just very dark, bro. Yeah, yeah. But you need that darkness to become light. So yeah, time goes. My body is changing positively. Yes, I want to also talk about that. You need to take breaks, bro. You can't gym all year round. I won't even lie to you, bro. Like your muscle needs to rest. Your muscle needs to recover. Especially if you're going hardcore, like 4 hours a day. You need to like rest, bro. Just take a month off sometimes to just rest. Like it's like a holiday. Take it as that was a holiday for me. This period was a holiday for me because like I was working like every day. Like the only time I could rest was a Sunday, and that was by force because the gym was not open on Sundays. It's not like Planet Fitness or Virgin Active or Ignite gym, whatever gym you go to that's open every day of the week. But from limited times on like Saturdays and Sundays. I never had that. On Sunday it's closed. On Saturday, it's from this time to this time. Like, it was a short window to gym, but it was enough time for me to like clock the 4-hour mark in the gym. But I was just working every single day during like the couple months that I was there until I was with my aunts. And during that period where I was with my aunts, it was like a holiday. Even though one of my uncles who was living with my aunt, had like dumbbells and stuff. Like I was just doing like little like 20-minute exercises, 20-minute exercises at home, biceps, chest with those dumbbells, but they weren't heavy. So I was basically cutting while I was there. So like it was like, they were like 7.5 kg dumbbells. And yeah, I was doing stuff with those, whatever I could do. But yeah, it was basically a holiday. Like, yeah, I had enough time to like re-energize, especially moving with the new mindset I had of gaining muscle in the next phase, which I'm going to talk about in the next episode. Yeah, I needed to recharge because the next phase was going to be even more brutal because I'm now focused on gaining muscle and it was just I needed the rest for the mental battles I was going to face later on. And I really appreciate this period. I appreciate my aunt so much for just allowing me to stay with her for that month to just regenerate my energy, regroup. Also spending time with my little cousins, and my cousins were so refreshing, felt so loved, during this period. So yeah, this is a short, sweet episode. I also wanted to show you like the improvement of the skin, bro. You know what I'm saying? That boy locked in, bro. You feel me? I'm locked in, but this just reflecting back on how much I conquered, how much I've built, like the amount of things that I've been through, the challenges I've faced, and what I've conquered, and what I've, been through. It's just, it, yeah, it's a lot to take in, and I'm just truly grateful to have made it through all the BS, bro, all the challenges, everything that I went through, bro. I'm just glad to have made it through. The lessons, I think, are meant to shape me into who I'm supposed to be. And that's why I have a testimony right now, you feel me? Because of what I went through. So yeah, this is a short episode. This is not the first glow, you feel me? Yeah, a lot of healing during this period, and I don't lie, not like, I think I gained a lot of respect for Maria during this period, even though there was a no contact phase. Like, just knowing that she's loyal, like she's loyal to a man, like she's not entertainment. She might be like viewing my status, but she was not entertaining me at all. Like, yeah, like I actually gained respect. Like, yo, she's loyal, Yeah, and also like her grind on TikTok, I really respected that as well. Like, I was like, damn, like, yo, you're doing your best there, But yeah, yeah, that's it, man. I really enjoyed this period. I think what I'll leave with you is, on this grind, after a few months, like let's say 4 months, 5 months, just give yourself like a 1 month holiday. Like, take it, like just have a holiday where you're just not doing that much, so your body can recharge, and you're not always gonna be at your best, So just give yourself that break so you can come back and, run it back, and be better, more focused, with higher goals now, a different angle, because you need to step back and just see like how you can improve and become greater. So yeah, this is the first go, bro, because yeah, your boy was glowing during this period. I hope the photos you see can prove that. But yeah, thank you for watching if you made it this far. And yeah, Shalom be with you all. Peace.